And let's get it started, okay? Empecemos. So, do you remember what was the last thing that we did last class? It's important to know that. We continue practicing questions, right? So today we're going to practice a little bit, and then we're going to focus on another thing, okay? Great. So welcome to those one that are getting in, and let's get started, okay? So it's important to take into account some things about questions, right? What were those things? ¿Cuáles eran esas cosas? We say that to make questions, we need to be careful with the verbs, the auxiliaries, right? We said that the order of the sentences is not the same as Spanish, right? In Spanish, I could say it in like 4 ways, but in English, we have a specific order, right? Be careful with that. And the other thing, the prepositions also, be careful in the order there, right? And we said that we have open questions and closed questions, right? What were the closed questions? ¿Cuáles eran closed questions que yo mencioné? Do you remember? Tell me. No? Do you know? Yes, I do. No, I don't. That are closed questions, right? Vimos que eran preguntas cerradas porque la persona me responde sí o no. Se está limitando a responderme acerca de ese verbo que usé, right? But when I use open questions, it's because I need information, right? Necesito información. Where, how did it happen? When did it happen? Where, extra information, right? Entonces ahí ya yo me puedo explayar en mis respuestas, ¿no? Entonces esas son las cositas que debemos tomar en cuenta. Great. So now let's continue because we are going to start practicing, and then we are going to move on to another topic. Well, about the books, I don't know yet. They say that they have to ask them, I don't know, something with La Paz. So La Paz is going to tell us when do we have the books here. Great. Entonces ya eso está viendo la editorial en La Paz. Falta que mande a Santa Cruz. Entonces vamos a esperar unos cuantos días posiblemente. Bien. Okay. So now let's start. I want to hear Jorge Eduardo. Bien. If you remember last class, vamos a ver qué hicimos la anterior clase. Some of you could have a good practice, other not so good practice, right? Because your partner didn't answer to you. ¿No? Y cuando el compañero no me responde, uy, me perdí, ¿no? Yeah. So now, help me please. I want to listen you and make your sentence in, well, affirmative, negative, question in the present simple. Okay. A ver, aquí mencioné, I say Jorge Eduardo, please. Jorge Eduardo. Hello. Jorge Eduardo 2. And Jorge Eduardo 3. Okay, no answer. Now, help me please, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, help me please. Okay, I want you to make these 2 sentences, affirmative, negative, and a question in the present simple. This that is about the store. Affirmative, ¿cómo quedaría? La tienda vende ropa. Ropa buena.
The store sell great clothes.
¿Solo sell? ¿Solo sell?
En afirmativo.
Ajá. Un pequeño detalle faltó. No sé si no lo escuché, I didn't listen, I think. One more time. One more time, please.
The store sell great clothes.
Okay, but the store, if we want to replace a pronoun, we are replacing. Si queremos reemplazar un pronombre, ¿a cuál estamos reemplazando con the store? She, como es la tienda, she, ¿es una mujer? No, it's like a
No.
it, ¿no? Pero con she, he, it, el verbo cambia. Entonces tendría que hacer sonar esa S, ¿bien? The store sells great clothes, okay? When I have the third person, I have to be careful with the S in affirmative sentences, just there, right? Okay, and now negative, please. Janet, continue. Ahora dígame la
The
tienda.
store,
No.
The store doesn't sell great clothes.
Okay, perfect. That is. And now make it a question.
Does the store sell great clothes?
Okay, perfect. So that is in the present simple, right? Now, what about the present continuous? Can you transform this into the present continuous? Ahora dígame, la tienda está vendiendo ropa muy buena.
In question?
Yeah. Well, first affirmative, negative, and then question. Affirmative. ¿Qué
Okay,
tendría
teacher.
que transformar ese verbo?
The store selling great clothes.
Okay, solo selling, pero digo the store are selling, the store am selling, or the store is selling.
Is selling.
Okay, perfect. So I need a verb to be, right? According to the store. Great. Is selling great clothes. Negative. The store.
The store isn't selling great clothes.
Perfect. And question.
Is the store selling great clothes?
Thank you. Thank you. That is well done. So basically we have to be capable, we can say, or we have to be able to do this kind of sentences, right? Tenemos que jugar así. Me sugiere un verbo, but I have to make this question in present simple, in present continuous, in the past, in the future. I have to be capable of doing this, right? Great, thank you. That is just to remember, right? Es para que recordemos un poquito. We said that the question have a specific order. Question word, if we have auxiliary verb, right? And subject. And then we can have the main verb and any other complement. All right. So I want to know if you can order this. So for this, some students are going to help me. Okay, give me a second. I have a lot of pops up, so we're going to see if we have this student here. Vamos a ver si tenemos estos estudiantes aquí. And give me a second. All right. So I need you to order here, improvise the order of these sentences. Great. I need you to do that. Quiero que haga eso. Now, you have to look first if we have question word. Now, what is the verb? Does the verb need auxiliary? Who is my subject? And then the complement. Great. So in this order, please. En este orden, quiero que... Wait, what happened? Ay, come on. I want this lineup. Yeah. Here it is. So, Fernando, help me with the first question, then Harold, Raimundo, and like this. Say your question. ¿Cómo ordenaría todo lo que tengo ahí? In number 1.
How often you go to the gym?
Okay, one more time, please.
How often do you go to the gym?
Perfect. Sounds good, and it's that. Great. Give me a second. Now, give me a second, please. I have a lot of things here, but I have a problem. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Fernando. How often do you go to the gym? Perfect. So what about the next one? Harold, look at your name and you have to continue. I think that Harold is here, but he didn't answer. Okay, I'm going to call some students, right? I'm going to call. Great. Now, number 3 and 4 is going to be for Dana Michelle. Dana Michelle, 3 and 4. Great. Jose Luis, 4 and 5. Jose Luis, 4 and 5. Samara, 6 and 7. Great. Now, Michelle, Jose Luis, and Samara. Now, oh, this is important. Who can tell me number 2?
¿Cómo sería?
Look for your subject first. ¿Cuál es el sujeto? They or college?
They.
It looks like the subject, but I don't know. Look at that again and make the question and you will see if that makes sense or not. A ver, trate de hacerlo y dígame si tiene sentido o no. Okay, can you tell me?
Which college did they go to?
Perfect. Which college did they go to? Here we have 2 things that we have to consider in questions. Great. Tenemos 2 cosas muy importantes que hay que considerar. What? That sometimes it seems that we have 2 subjects, but you have to be careful and see who is the subject and who is part of the information. Right? It's necessary to know that. Es muy necesario saber eso. Porque me voy a encontrar con children, después they, she, entonces...
Where you go on weekend?
What are you doing? Ok. Bien, sigamos. Estaba diciéndoles que tienen que ver cuál es el sujeto y cuál es parte de la información, porque aquí uno se puede confundir. We can say college or they, but which college is the information that I need? I know. Here I'm not saying, ¿qué estoy diciendo aquí en español? What I'm saying here. Which college did they go to? Sé que le entienden, pero quiero que lo digan. Bien. Ok. Entonces, which es cuál. ¿Cuál universidad ellos fueron? Bien, esto es cuál. Pero ahora yo no quiero decir solo cuál, sino a cuál. A cuál. Y para decir a cuál, necesito ese which y ese to. Bien, y vimos que las preposiciones de preposition goes o go at the end. Right? Y digo aquí, ¿a cuál universidad fueron? Ellos, obviamente. Okay, so two things. Reconocer el sujeto importante y ver que si voy a cambiar el significado de mi primer question word, okay, I have to divide it. I have to put a preposition at the end. Okay, great, thank you. Now continue, Michelle. Now it's your turn. Ahora sí, Michelle. Esta era una pregunta muy importante. So now, continue with 3-4. Michelle. Uy. Dana. Uy, me dejaron en visto de nuevo. Can you help me with that?
Yes, teacher, es que estaba hablando en el micrófono.
Okay, now continue 3 and 4.
Where you go on the weekend, Dick?
Ok, entonces, where you. Ahora, ¿qué necesito para que se haga una pregunta? Si digo where you go, estoy diciendo dónde tú ir. Ese go va a ser jugar, trabajar, comer, dormir. Necesito un auxiliar para que esto tenga sentido. ¿Ya? ¿Y qué pasaba? First I have my question word, my auxiliary, my subject, then I have the verb, and then the complement. Right? That's why I show you. Es por eso que les mostré, porque sometimes we tend to forget, right? Question word, and then you have to look for an auxiliary. Si tengo un auxiliar, I have to use it there. If I don't have, maybe I have a verb to be. My subject, main verb. Now.
Sí. Sería where you Dick go on the weekend?
Okay. First, my question word was okay. Then my auxiliary. Who is my auxiliary? Which is my auxiliary? ¿Cuál sería mi auxiliar aquí? No tengo do ni das, pero tengo otro. Did. Ya
Did.
es el auxiliar del pasado. Ok, entonces quedaría como where did my subject
You go
okay, now where did you go
on the weekend?
on the weekend? Perfect. Now, step by step, we completed. That's good. Now, what about 3? 4, sorry. That is quite difficult. Ese está un poquito difícil, pero a ver, ¿qué me dice? Do we have auxiliary? ¿Tenemos auxiliar?
Sería,
No.
No.
Tenemos un verbo independiente.
Mm.
¿Dónde está el verbo independiente? What?
You are.
Ok. El sujeto va a ir siempre después del auxiliar. Y este verbo independiente juega como auxiliar también. Bien, entonces quedaría what are you?
What are you
Thinking
about?
Okay, that is quite difficult, ¿no? Ese está un poquito difícil. Why? Because about is also a preposition, right? About también es una preposición, porque yo no quiero solamente decir qué estás pensando, sino ¿en qué estás pensando? ¿Acerca de qué? ¿Bien? Entonces, cuando cambio el significado a ese what que tenía, my preposition goes at the end, right? As I showed you last class, como les mostré la otra clase, right? We said that the preposition goes at the end. Which group are you in? Y quiero decir en qué grupo estás, pero no digo in which group, sino which group are you in? And like this, right? It is a form. All right, so my question will be, what are you thinking about? I hope that you are also trying to do that. in your mind. Espero que todos estén tratando de hacer igual y de comparar. Porque si ni siquiera me esfuerzo en hacerlo, no voy a saber, se ve fácil. Pero en el examen, más que todo en el oral, ahí quiero ver. Now, what about 5 and 6, José Luis? Oh, Luis, something. José Luis, yeah. Thank you, Dana Michelle.
Thank you, teacher.
Now, Luis.
Sí, José Luis.
Uh-huh.
La 5, ¿no?
Yeah.
How doesn't is it every today?
Ok, ahora necesito saber, ¿birthday es mi sujeto o es información que necesito?
Sí, teacher.
¿Birthday es un sujeto o es información que necesito?
Es un sujeto.
Aquí mi sujeto es otro.
Sí. Sí, es información, teacher.
It, exacto. Right? Entonces, la información tal vez va a ir adelante. Es como cuando le dicen, ¿qué color te gusta? ¿No? ¿Qué color? Es información, ¿cierto? Entonces no voy a decir, what do you like color? ¿No? Necesito la información al principio. What color? What sun? Right? It's like this. So here we're going to say, or maybe whose is new for you. Tal vez whose es nuevo para usted. Aquí estoy diciendo de quién. ¿Ya? Whose es de quién. O de cuál, ya. Bien. Vamos con whose birthday. Hasta ahí lo ayudo. Ahora, continue, please.
Goose birthday is it today?
Perfect, that is. Whose birthday is it today? Entonces, ¿de quién es el cumple hoy? Yeah, that will be. Thank you. Continue. 6.
Who are you looking?
That was the other one. 6 verse. Wait a little bit, somebody. Continue, Luis. Aún no terminó la tortura. Sigue. 6. Luis. Bien. Normalmente, si le toca a alguien y yo no mencioné otro nombre, es que usted tiene que seguir. Right? It's like that. Now, what about 6? Look for your question word. Look for your auxiliary, subject, verb, complement. Now.
Teacher, ¿quiere que continúe con la 6?
Yes, I said that.
Va a
Yes.
disculpar, teacher, es que como habló alguien, yo pensaba que estaba respondiendo a la 6. Bueno, sería she.
Primero pongo el auxiliar en mi pregunta. Okay. One more time. Una vez más para que se guíe. Give me a second. Where is the image? I have a lot of... Uy, se cerró la imagen. Okay. Well, I have the image, but I don't know what happened. Now, continue.
Entendido, teacher. Sería does. Does she.
In another opportunity could be, right? Si no tuviese un question word, me voy inmediatamente al auxiliar. Pero si tengo uno, es lo primero que debo usar. Entonces quedaría how.
How does she get to work?
Perfect, that is. Ya fue la chunte, pero sí. How does she get to work? Okay. ¿Cómo llega al trabajo? No, thank you. Now, Samara, it's your turn. 7 and 8.
Who are you looking?
Okay. And at is a preposition. So, where is going to be placed? Si es una preposición, ¿dónde ponemos ese at? Adi, en. Again, una vez más. Who
at you looking?
Ok, ese at al final. ¿Qué estoy preguntando aquí? Who
Aquí está mirando.
are you looking at? Be careful. Sean cuidadosos con esas preposiciones, ¿ya? Ese about, ese at, with, and other prepositions. Who are you looking at? Y eso no va a ser solo quién está mirando. Si solamente who are you looking o who is looking, ya. Estoy diciendo quién está mirando, pero aquí digo a quién. Y para decir a quién, necesito ese at. Y si quiero decir con quién, voy a decir who are you playing with. Bien, es muy importante porque es normalmente where we have mistakes. Great. Who are you looking at? ¿A quién estás mirando? Thank you. Hey.
Why are you late for class?
Perfect. Why were you late? ¿Por qué estuviste retrasado? Okay, that is. If you could do it in your mind, every question, and you did it correctly, so you are ready for questions. But if was not in that way, we have to still practice. Great. Okay, all right. So do you have a question about the questions? Pregunta acerca de estas preguntas. No sé, why do you use that? Or I don't know, the order. No? All right. So now let's continue with something else that we have that we are practicing together. Okay. So sorry, I didn't send you this. I was supposed to send you this in order that you practice, but we're going to do 2 or 3 here in class. Great. I want to see if you can invent questions. So we are going to start. Oh, welcome Luana and Julio. I know that you are new students. Welcome to my class. I am Jessica Chavez, and you can see the first class, right? In the first class, I recommend a lot of things, and also, yeah, I know. I will send you in a minute the link, so in that way you can join to our WhatsApp group. Great. We have a WhatsApp group. I send information and send images there, so you have to get in. Great. Entonces luego les envío el link. Great. Now, I need Raúl. Raúl, Israel, and Harold. First, Raúl. Hello, Raúl.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Can you invent a question? Give me a second. For this answer, the answer is on Saturdays. Invent a question. Una pregunta, invéntese y mi respuesta es on Saturday. That is my answer. Raúl.
When
No problem. Say in the way that comes to your mind. Dígalo. Como salga. No?
when you leave work?
Okay. Ahí estoy diciendo cuándo tú dejar trabajo. O cuando tú salir trabajo. ¿Qué necesito para que diga cuándo tú sales?
When do you
Necesito.
leave work? When do you leave?
Exactly. When do you
Do
leave
you
work?
leave go? Ajá.
Esa es la importancia, ya chicos, jóvenes, ya. Esa es la importancia. Si yo solamente digo where do you work, estoy diciendo, sorry, where you work, ¿dónde tú trabajas? Si no pongo el auxiliar, no va a decir dónde trabajas, dónde ella trabaja, dónde trabajamos. No va a estar conjugado si ustedes no ponen ese auxiliar. Bien, ok, thank you. Harold. Harold, hello. Harold, are you there?
Está ahí, teacher sí está ahí, pero escribió en el chat, creo que dijo que tiene problema con la conexión del chat.
Okay, no. Yes, I have checked. I want you, Omar, please, and then Kevin Nefi. Okay, Omar, create a question for English is my answer. Omar. Omar. Number 2. Omar. 3. Okay, didn't answer. Kevin. Kevin.
Okay.
Okay, so I will give you the most difficult because I don't like it. What could be a question for that? Because I don't like it.
¿Puede haber una pregunta con negación? Eso siempre quise preguntar, no, pero no sabía si preguntarle o no.
Ask me because I want to explain that.
Maybe why you don't like the pizza, maybe?
Yeah, it's correct. Let me tell you that it's correct. It's possible to make negative questions, right? So if I say, I don't know, don't you like fish? Don't you like fish? Sorprendido, ¿no? Como, ¿no te gusta el pescado? Don't you like fish? Do you like chocolate? Y la gente más extraña del mundo, don't you like cheese? I love cheese. So, don't you like cheese? ¿No te gusta? Ahora, si quiero decir a ella no le gusta, pues también puedo usarlo. Doesn't she like cheese? Doesn't she like cheese? Doesn't she like beers? Okay, so you can make negative questions that look like negative, right? Yeah, yo puedo responder, doesn't she like cheese? No, she doesn't. Okay. Oh, yes, she does. It depends. Okay. And if it's in the, how can I say? If it's the verb to be, aren't you a student? Aren't you a student? ¿No eres un estudiante? Okay, so we can make questions. Great. Why don't you eat that food? Why don't you eat that food? ¿Por qué no comes esa comida? Because I don't like it. Okay, this is another thing that we consider about questions. Great. Entonces ya hemos visto varias cosas. Open question, closed questions. The order is important. The prepositions we have to be careful with. And we can make also negative questions. Great. Perfect. Now, let's go to your book because now you will create questions for these answers. Come on, give me a sec. Now, here we have these questions. My favorite actor is Johnny Depp. So what is the information? A man, a person. So who is your favorite actor? What about 1? I like horror movies and comedy. What could have been the question? ¿Cuál pudo haber sido la pregunta? Think about. Piensen. Ok, les doy unos cuantos segundos. I like horror movies and comedies.
What kind movies do you like?
Yeah, perfect. What kind of movies? Yeah, wonderful. Now, then we have my favorite singer is Shakira. The information is a person. So,
Who is your favorite singer?
perfect. Completely clear. Great. Now, what about 3? My birthday is on May 11th. It's a day.
When is your birthday?
When is your birthday? Perfect. Thank you. So now I want to hear to, let me see. Who didn't participate yet? John, are you there? I didn't hear you today.
Yes, teacher.
Sure. Okay, so continue. My answer is I live on Calle de la Cruz in Vigo, Spain. Make a question. My information is a place. So what do I need?
Where are you living?
Where are you living? Ok, pero aquí no digo I am living, digo I live. Entonces, ¿cómo pudo haber estado el verbo? Ah, bueno, puede ser también, ya. Suena mejor con where do you live, ¿no? Porque live es algo más estático, ¿no? Donde vivimos, no solo estás viviendo. Bien, ok, puede ser ambos. Continue with the next one. The information is kind of a time. So, what do I need? Everyone try to invent a question in your mind. And if you are not sure about it, you can tell me, and it's also correct to make this question. Great, check if your questions are correct. Continue, John. Number 5.
Number 5 sería what do you watch?
I watch TV every night. Could be. Puede ser. TV. But if I focus my information in every night, what question word do I have to use?
How often do you watch TV?
Yeah, could be another option. How often? Every night, every day, sometimes. Yeah, that is. We have 2 possibilities. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the next one, 6 and 7 for Freddy. Freddy 2. Freddy 3. Okay. Omar y Freddy están desperdiciando mi cariño. Okay. Now, I need another one. So this time I want to hear to Julio. Hello, Julio. I want to hear your voice. Welcome to the class. Do you want to try, Julio?
Teacher?
Okay, hello, welcome.
Hello,
Do you want to try?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to laugh when I see your profile. Cada que vea ese perfil me voy a reír un poco, sorry. Now, 6.
I want to learn English because it is useful for my job.
Mhm. When I say because, this is a reason. What do I need for a reason? ¿Qué necesito?
No sabía, teacher.
Bien, ok, puede ser que esté perdido. Voy a revisar las anteriores clases, ¿bien?
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
so if it's a reason, what do I need, class? ¿Qué pasó? Ask anybody else you can answer. So we have all the question words we have checked more than twice, right? Más de 2 veces lo hemos revisado. We said that according to the information, I use where if it's a place, who if it's a person, why if it's a reason, how often if it's a frequency, and like that, right? Entonces, si estoy dando una razón, ¿nadie me va a ayudar?
Why?
Why
Why?
do you want to learn English?
Why do you want? Why do you want to learn English? Perfect, that is. And 7. Confiaba en ustedes, sabía. My number 7. I have quantity. So what do I need when I need quantity?
How many?
How many? And my main verb here is speak. So how?
Any languages
Exactly.
do you speak?
Perfect, that is. Entonces, how many languages? Toda esa es la información que necesito. How many languages? ¿A quién le estoy preguntando? A ti, directo. Do you speak? How many languages does she speak? So, I can ask. Okay, that's it. Thank you. I could see that, yes, you are, you manage now these questions. If we need further practice, I will give you some activities on Saturday, right? On Saturday, you will practice questions, great? Now, here we have activities that are not so difficult, right? We can say that listening to music, we can see that activity on picture A, B, C, D, or F. Listening to music. You know that, listening to music. F, right? Now, what about going to the gym? Picture? B, thank you. What about surfing? Surfing the internet or surfing on the internet? Could be both. Surfing the internet.
Sí.
Sí, right? Entonces navegar, surfing. Okay, navegar en internet. Okay. Now, playing soccer. It's not here, but we may know that, right? Playing soccer. Then having friends over. Having friends over. That could be a new term for you. I could say I go out with friends or I have friends over. Right? Entonces, ese having friends over es como que ir a pasear, ¿no? Ir a pasear. The same when I say, oh, I go out with friends every weekend. No, voy a pasear. It doesn't matter where, but you are with friends around the city, wherever. Great. That could be new. Eating at a restaurants. Eating out, restaurants. Eating out restaurants, we can see in D.
Sí.
Yeah, we can say eating in restaurants, but we know that restaurants are not at home, right? Entonces sabemos que los restaurantes son fuera, ¿no? Por eso a veces mencionamos el eating out. Pueden usarlo o no, suena mejor cuando lo usan, ¿ok? Eating out restaurants, right? Comer en restaurantes. And Going clubbing. You can say go to the club or going clubbing. Going clubbing. So which are the best places to go clubbing here? Clubbing, sorry. Can you give me some advice about that? Some names? Which are the best places for going clubbing? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué se hacen? ¿No me van a recomendar? Ya, no, ya, bueno, ok. Todo lo del centro. In downtown. Now, reading the newspaper. We don't do it like this, but we have that on our cell phone, right? Reading the newspaper. We know the newspaper es el famoso periódico, okay? Okay, so we're checking vocabulary that you already know. Shopping downtown, okay? Shop some little things, right? Okay, entonces comprar en el centro, no? You can shop anything there. So, from all of this, which are part of your hobbies? Also, not hobbies, sorry. Which are part of the activities that you do in your free time? Because maybe I prefer just going to the gym and reading at home. Or maybe I really like going out with friends, having friends over, eating in a restaurant with them, going clubbing. So I want you to share what kind of likes do you have. Great. For this, I will divide you in pairs. Great. And here, share your answers to these two questions. Okay. What do you usually do in your free time? In the evenings, every day, or on weekends, right? So, and when your partner gives you information, try to ask more questions. Great. Entonces, cuando mi compañero me esté dando información, no me quedo así como que, okay. No, ask more questions. If I say, oh, I really, come on. ¿Por qué nadie me dijo que estaba tan despeinada? Bien, entonces, cuando digo, uy, I really like going clubbing, ¿no? Me gusta ir a los boliches. Yeah. So, you ask, oh, where do you go? Or where do you usually go? ¿A dónde vas? Okay, this one. Oh, I really like it. So, do you go with friends? Do you go with your classmates? Okay, so make questions about that. Right? Entonces pidan más información because I am going to ask you the information of your friend. Okay? Eso es muy importante. Ahora, cuando yo los divido en pareja, siempre agarro o veo si ustedes estaban poniendo atención a su compañero. Si ustedes me responden más o menos algo que ellos le hayan mencionado, es porque sí le estaban poniendo atención. Si me dicen, ay, no me acuerdo, ay, no sé, es que estaban fingiendo ponerle atención. Bien, así que share these questions. What do you usually do in your free time in the evenings after you finish all your classes? And also on weekends, and why not on holidays? And make questions, okay? Make questions. Be curious. Sean curiosos. Great. So 3, 2, 1. And please don't get out of the rooms. No se salgan de las salas. Los divido en pareja y se salen. Y ya los dejan solo a otros. Okay, give me a second. Let me see how many are we in the room. We are exactly, okay, we are 18, so we're going to create some rooms. Okay, so we're going to create groups of 3, so you can also share with another student, okay? Ask questions among us, among you, sorry. Now 3, 2, 1. Get in, please. Don't be quiet. Okay, speak. Get in. Uy. Se están creando sus salas 1 hora y no las crea. Sorry. Okay, get ready and speak. Get in. Gracias.
Uy, no, to.
Okay, so now here we are again, right? So this time the practice was better, right, than the other opportunities. Great. So let me give you two advices. Well, it's just one advice, one piece of advice. Well, when I say go and speak with your partner, it's because you have to speak. You have to improvise your answers, right? That is the key, right? Because what do you have in common? ¿Por qué tienen en común muchos? Que entré y estaban calladitos, ¿no? Y me decían, oh, teacher, I am preparing my answers, or I am writing my answers, so then we are going to check, right? So it's not necessary, right? It's not necessary. This is something that we can improvise. Es algo que podemos improvisar. En ocasiones sí, cuando los haga crear una historia súper larga, ¿no? Acerca de una anécdota, puede que les diga, bueno, tomen nota para que ordenen más o menos cómo van a contar su historia. Entonces ahí pueden tomar nota. Primero voy a hablar de cómo empezó, dónde estuve, qué hice, ok. Y luego empieza. But most of the time, ok, en la mayoría de las veces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Ustedes tienen que, bien ingresan a su sala, conversar, improvisar. Tienen que acostumbrarse a improvisar y que eso vaya fluyendo. Bien, porque en un contexto real, yo no le voy a decir a native speaker, ok, wait a minute, I'm going to write my answers. Voy a escribir mi respuesta y le respondo en 2 minutos. Bien, no. Tengo que improvisar. No me va a estar esperando ahí que yo le responda, ¿no? Entonces, eso es una habilidad que se gana practicando, ¿ya? Así que cuando a bien ingresan, el segundo punto, tomen iniciativa, ¿ya? Improvisen su respuesta y la siguiente, tal vez la primera tenía que haber sido, tomen la iniciativa, ¿ya? No esperen a que su compañero le pregunte, a que su compañero sí o sí empiece, ¿ya? Uy, hay que hacer esto. Bueno, empecemos. Dale. O yo te digo primero, oh, this was my experience. I really like going out with friends. I really like this and this kind of activities. But I really like that, but I don't have time, right? Me gusta eso, pero no tengo mucho tiempo because I am studying. I have a lot of subjects. Ok, traten de inventarse y explayarse, ¿ya? Eso. Entonces, tomen en cuenta mis consejos. Bien, primero, tomen la iniciativa. Tomen la iniciativa. Ya, láncense, digan, bueno, ya yo empiezo, tú continúas. Bien, más que todo, el que empiece, el que sí estaba poniendo atención. Porque he entrado a salitas y me dicen, ay, ¿qué hay que hacer? ¿Qué hay que preguntar? ¿Qué tenemos que hacer? ¿No? Hay algunos que no sé cómo le hacen, los admiro, los que tienen que estar en 2 clases al mismo tiempo. Puede que estén un poco perdidos, pero los que están en la clase sí deberían saber qué estamos haciendo. Bien, entonces es importante eso, tomar iniciativa y estar poniendo atención para saber qué van a hacer y que no pierdan el tiempo. Y si no escuché qué había que hacer, antes de que yo los divida, pregunte, teacher, do we have to make questions? Do we have to just share the answers? Do we have to make questions? Okay, ask me. Bien, así que tomen iniciativa, traten de improvisar su respuesta, no siempre escriban todo lo que quieren hablar, traten de que eso se organice automáticamente, ¿ya? Al principio nuestras oraciones puede que nos salgan un desastre, pero luego vamos a ir adquiriendo esa facilidad de ordenar nuestras oraciones mientras las vamos diciendo. Bien, entonces improvisen, tomen la iniciativa y expláyense. Expláyense. No se conformen con decir, I like watching Netflix. That's all. Bien. Traten. Con palabras simples, con oraciones simples, se puede dar mucho contenido. Ya no es necesario tener un full vocabulario, una full gramática para explayarse. Bien. Apliquen mis 3 consejos y van a ver que en cada interacción que tengamos la vamos a pasar mejor y vamos a disfrutar el hablar y el escuchar a nuestro compañero. Pero si solo nuestro compañero me dice, I like eating pizza, ya está. No voy a tener mucho contenido, ¿cierto? Okay, perfect. So, but I really like that now you are participating more. I really appreciate that. I know that from the next classes you are going to turn your cameras on. Okay, I know that. You have to. Great. So now let's continue. Do you have any difficulty or something that you tried to say but you couldn't? No? Okay, so share your answer, please. Luis Fernando, what did your partner tell you? What do you know about your partner's favorite activities? Mm-hmm. Your microphone, Luis Fernando.
Es con me tocó con Julio. In your free time, at night, Julio likes to sleep in his free time. He likes to play video games. He doesn't like to party.
He doesn't? Okay, we're going to believe that. So is he like you or not really? Or are you the opposite? ¿Se parece a usted en ese ámbito o are you the opposite?
No, opposite.
The opposite. Do you like parties and all of that? Yeah.
Yes, I like that.
That's being honest. That's being honest. Thank you. So now let's listen to other students. Thank you. Give me a second. I didn't hear the voice of Edson. So can you tell me, Edson, about your partner? Edson, hello. Edson 2, Edson 3. Okay. Let's continue with Kevin David. Ahora the other Kevin. Kevin David.
Sí, teacher.
Tell me about your partner.
Me tocó con José Luis y he like music and soccer. Coincidimos en la música.
Okay, same.
Supongo.
Okay. Just that? Really? Do you do just that? You are young. Do you do just that? Yeah? What about friends? Do you love going out with friends or just staying at home alone? ¿Cómo pues están en la edad de hacer de todo con los amigos y no lo aprovechan? Bien, okay, so thank you. We're going to do this in another opportunity and most of you are going to share your answers, but today, just these 2 students. Uy. Sorry, my internet. No sé qué pasó con mi internet. Bien, okay, so I will recommend you 2 things, right? Les voy a recomendar unas 2 cositas y es la S, ¿ya? Cuando digo he likes doing that, ok, sí o sí tiene que sonar esa S. And other common mistake, otro error muy común, que es muy común, en serio, es el decir your favorite activity is, ¿ya? O your favorite color is, bueno, eso es muy básico, ¿no? Your favorite singer is, ¿no? Ahora, no puedo decir tu cantante favorito es este cuando estoy hablando de mi compañero, ¿ya? Ahí tengo que aprender aplicar el his o el her, ¿no? Si es un hombre, her. Bueno, sorry, si es una mujer, her. Si es un hombre, his. His favorite singer is. His favorite activities are these. Bien, siempre, yo sé que se sale el your, se sale, but let's try to be careful from now on. Great. So let's finish because we have something else that we're going to start, but next class we will continue. Great. Give me a second. Okay. So the questions we will continue practicing on Saturday with an activity that I'm preparing for you. Great. So let's continue with this page that I gave you as homework. Great. You have this article on the on a Google form, right? Not most of you did it. No muchos lo hicieron. I'm worried. I told you yesterday that I'm worried because it's a short article that you can read like in 2 minutes, right? In 2 minutes, and then you just write some answers, right? Okay, so we're going to check here about the article, SETI. All of this is about the life in other planets and all of that, right? So, and the communication, of course. So now let's check the answer of the students that did the homework. Great. Give me a second. Here I have the responsible students that I have, right? Here, the responsible students are just, give me a second. I will introduce them to you. I come on with my internet, I don't know. Okay. Sadly, I have just these answers, great? So you can see who are the students that did the activity. Not all of them. I want to say congratulations to those students that really want to improve their English by doing all the activities. Now, about the questions, here you have to match, right? Tenían que marcar. We have A, B, C, D, if, and every little paragraph talks about something, about a question, sorry. Great, so most of you did it correctly, so you have just a mistake in the first one. Most of you answered F, but the answer was E, right? Great, and like this. Most of you answered correctly, so you didn't have a problem with that. Then, let's check the answers. Give me a second. No, that one. Of the questions. Bien, las preguntas. We have the answers of these questions here, and let's compare with the answer of your partner. Let me tell you that most of you did it correctly. You create different sentences. That means that you really read it because you answer with your own words, right? That's important, right? Responder con sus propias palabras, your own words. Now, if I say SETI is looking for an evidence, looks for an evidence by who? Okay, SETI could be. Aquí no voy a poner simplemente un looks, ¿ya? Si no quiero repetir de nuevo SETI, pues voy a poner un it looks, para que diga busca. Si no, aquí no sé cómo voy a conjugar ese verbo, ¿ya? It looks. Then searching information, send messages. Okay, so we have different answers, but you can see now who is most similar. Okay. Listen to find if there is extraterrestrial life. Could be. Could be. Now, no SETI methods are improving. Yeah, most of you say they are improving, are getting better, are better. No, because, okay. Or others say no, they're not. Okay, so it depends. Right? Now, what about 3? It's a group of 42 radio telescopes near San Francisco in California. Okay, most of you have almost the same, right? Radio telescope, biggest project, okay, radio telescope again, great. So, biggest project, so you get the main idea. Si le entendieron a la idea general. Where are there, where are there SETI projects? Okay, in the US, Australia, and okay, Italy. Here you can see some of you get it too. Great. So compare your answers. 5 METI sends messages into the space. SETI only listens. Some of you also compare the differences, right? SETI does not send messages to space, but METI does. Really good way of answering, right? Muy buena, muy buena. Es propia y está muy bien hecha. Great, and it's short. Now, let's see 6. It will take 22 years. The information says from this year until this year, but others tell me we can say the duration exactly, 21 years, and it's okay. Great, perfect. So you did a really good job. It's completely similar. The last one was, do you think there is life on other planets? Most of you agree and say that yes, because there are facts, there are some information, but you didn't mention, for example, where did you get that information? It's what just people say, sorry. Lo que dicen las personas, no? And others say, I don't believe it, it's impossible. They have their reasons, but they don't mention. Bien, ahora cuando sea pregunta de opinión, tengo que dar razones, sino como que ¿pensás que esto es bueno? No, pero siempre que decir el por qué, ¿no? Okay, good job to those students. Here we are going to complete just this information. This is not so difficult because are similar. So the organization that, what could be the word? Receive, listen, send, or tell? Send messages, right? Enviar mensajes. Some scientists think that it's dangerous to listen, other, receive, tell. It's okay. SETI. SETI listen to find if there are other life forms. Okay, it's okay. The planet list won't receive the message. So we can send or we can receive a message. This is the most important, okay? Send or receive a message. That is the verb that you have to use. Now, the most important we can say, or something really important on this page, are the differences between these expressions. What about telling truth or lies? Do you think that men do men always tell lies? What do you think? Do always men tell lies? ¿Qué me dicen? That's being honest sometimes. Okay, not always, but sometimes. What about women? ¿Qué hay de las mujeres?
Always.
Also sometimes or always. Pues chica, digan que no mienten. Okay, I usually tell the truth. Okay, so, entonces, mentir va acompañado de ese verbo. Ya, no es simplemente decir mentiras, decir verdad. Ambos son un verbo y es mentir. Ok, tell lies, mentir. Tell truth, ok, decir la verdad, puede aplicar ahí. What about, I like talking about and talking to other people. It's important. When I say talking about other people, it's that you're talking or giving information about the people, right? Entonces, talking about es hablar de esa persona, dar información, give information, extra information, right, about that person. But if you say taken to, you are communicating exactly with that person, right? Entonces, si digo, I'm talking to María. Le estoy hablando a María. I'm talking to you. Les estoy hablando a ustedes. Bien, va dirigido a ustedes. Pero cuando digo about, I'm talking about, ok. Estoy hablando acerca, sobre esa persona, dando información de esa persona. Bien, it's important to differentiate that. The same here, I like to write about. Also, you give information about your friends. Write to your friends, you are writing directly to them. Great. What is the difference between listening and hear? Be careful, great? When I say listen, it's because I have the intention of listening something, okay? I have the intention, ¿ya? Cuando yo digo listening es porque yo soy consciente que estoy escuchando, ¿ya? Tengo la intención. Hearing, escucho porque tengo oídos y ya. Just that. So if you hear some sounds, okay, it's because you have ears and you just hear, but you say listen to music because I want to listen into music. Listen to the teacher because I want to listen to the teacher. I want to learn, right? So here is with an intention and here without an intention, okay? Now that we are talking about this, be careful with this verb. For example, talk, ¿ya? He notado que muchos mencionan esa L, ¿ya? Entonces, no puedo decir talk, no puedo decir walk, no puedo decir, a ver, ¿cuál más? There are a lot of them, okay? The L doesn't exist, okay? Say just talk, walk, talk and walk, okay? Just that. Okay, so this is the most important things about these 2 pages, okay? So we covered that. This is not relevant because it's not a real thing, right? So I want you to please, as a homework, go to Padlet, and I want you to share with the class what are your strategies to learn English. Great. Quiero que me escriban en un Padlet cuáles son sus estrategias. What are your strategies? Do you use this app? Do you use this web page? What do you use to improve your English or to practice your English? Great. Next class, we are going to share all the strategies that we can have. Great. Vamos a discutir, vamos a ver todas las posibles estrategias que podamos tener para mejorar nuestro inglés. Bien, so write your name and then write some links, write some names, okay? Escriban nombres de apps que los ayudan I don't know, I really like Duolingo, I really like this dictionary, I like this web page because you can listen, I like this kind of activities for speaking, for reading, for listening, okay? Share that. Pongan, así sean unas 3 las que ustedes usan o las que han escuchado que son buenas, traten de ponerlas, ¿bien? En la siguiente clase vamos a hablar de eso, how we can improve our English and what are the things that we are going to do from now on to improve. Great. So just that, great. Give me a second. We're going to close the meeting. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. And now you speak more, right? Now you interact with your partner. That's really good. Now you are on time, so that's also really good. But will be really, really good that you turn your cameras on. From next class, start doing so. Great. Empiecen a encender las cámaras desde la próxima clase. Estoy teniendo paciencia, pero luego ya no mucha, ¿bien? Así que enciendan sus camaritas de las próximas clases, ¿bien? Más que todo cuando interactuemos. Great. So, thank you for being here. I will stop sharing. Okay. So, give me a second. Denme un segundito. Voy a compartir el link para que se unan sus compañeros, ¿ok? So, with the rest of the class, that's all. Thank you. See you tomorrow at the same time, okay? Just try to remember what links, what web page, or what do you do to improve your English. That is the only homework for tomorrow, okay? Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, students. Bye-bye. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy your lunch.
Bye, teacher.
Su almuerzo, lo que no almorzaron aún. Bye bye.